to teach you on how to do a smooth transition effect in Premiere Pro. First, what we're gonna have to do is we need to make an adjustment layer. So to do that, just go to your bin, right click, new item, and adjustment layer. And press OK. And then let's drag that to the cut that we want to make a smooth transition on. And first, let's zoom in a little bit. Next, what we're gonna have to do is we need to set the adjustment layer 15 frames from both sides to the cut point. So to move 15 frames easily, what you can do is you can hold down your shift and then your arrow key. So for example, I'm going to the left side. So let's go left click like this, and it's going to move 5 frames. So we need to do 2 more to do 15 frames. And then let's adjust the first end of it right there. And then the other end, again, hold down shift. This time right click like this, and then just the other end like that. Once you're done, we need to cut the middle part right here by using the cut tool. You can press C on your keyboard. Next, we need to select the first cut right here, zoom in a little bit, and then go to effects and search here transform. And once you see transform, you can just double click. It will automatically add a transform effect on this clip since you have this selected. Next, what we're gonna have to do is we need to go here on scale, and then we need to select toggle animation. And then let's put this first keyframe on the first frame of the clip, like here. Next, what we're gonna have to do is we need to put our playhead on the end of the clip right here, and then move 2 frames backwards like this, and then add a keyframe there. Now we need to set this to 200 on the scale, so 200. It's gonna have a zoom in effect, and then select both of the keyframes like this, and we need to add ease in and then ease out. Next, what we're gonna have to do is we need to make this smoother. To do that, we need to show this and then move the handles first to the right here, all the way, and then also the second keyframe right there. Then now, after we've done that, we can just move our keyframe like this. And once we're done, we need to go here on opacity and then turn off the use composition shutter, and then set the shutter angle to 360. Now if you play the video, as you can see, we already have the first part. Now let's go to the other cut. So before we start adding the transform, we need to add replicate first. So let's add replicate. Just double click to automatically add there, and then set the count to 3. Next, what we're gonna have to do is we need to add mirror effect and add it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, we have 4 mirror effect now. Now, next, what we're gonna have to do is we need to connect all of this. So first, on the first mirror effect, we need to set the reflection angle to 90, and then we need to make it seamless. For example, like this. As you can see, it has a seamless transition right there from the top and the bottom, and we're also going to do that for the other side. So for the second mirror effect, we need to set this to -90, and we need to do that also for that side right there. And now for the vertical lines, So on the third mirror, you need to set this to 180. As you can see, it turned black, but it's okay. But we're gonna move here first. Instead of the Y value, we're going to move the X like this. And then for the last mirror, you don't need to do anything for the reflection angle. You just need to move the reflection center on the X value like this. Now after that, we can add our transform effect now. So transform, then double click, and here on the scale again, need to add a keyframe on the start, and then keyframe on the end. So like before, 2 frames before the end like this. Now on the first keyframe, instead of 100, we need to set this to 150. And then on the last keyframe, set this to 300. And then after that, select both keyframes again, then right click, add ease in, and then ease out. And then we need to move the handles again to make it smoother, but instead of moving to the right, we need to move it from the left. So like this, and then like this. And after that, we need to move the keyframe to the end like this. And then after we're done, we need to go to opacity again, and then turn off the composition shutter and set this to 360. Now if you play the video, as you can see, we have our smooth transition now. You can make this more smoother. Just duplicate this adjustment layer like that. You can hold down Alt and then drag the clip above it, and then just move it all the way to the other cut, this, and then let's remove the transform. Next, what we're gonna have to do is we need to add lens distortion. It should be right here, and then just double click again. And next, what we're gonna have to do is we need to add keyframes here on the curvature. So let's move our playhead here first and toggle animation. Now we need to put 1, 2 on the middle of the cut right here, and then next to the end. Let me move it 2 frames before again. Now first we need to select the middle keyframe and then set the curvature to -30. And then after that, we need to select all of them and then right click and add ease in and ease out. After that, we need to move the handles again, but this time they're both going to the middle. So just move it like this, and then like this, and for this part like this, and then like this until you get a V shape. Now if you play the video, it's a lot smoother. And that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.